Alright, hello folks. This will probably be a shorter stream than I was originally hoping, but I've had some AV issues setting things up, going through my final tests and found some unexpected issues, as you often do with IT. We'll play a bit of Plate Up today and just test that everything's working well, and then we'll probably get we'll stream another day. Just give me some time to get used to things. It's gonna be a while, I think, before I get used to all these things. As much as I have done what I can. Right, let's get into some gaming. It's a little bit quieter than I wanted. How does it sound to you guys? Okay. I had them the wrong way around. Can we put it back down to here? That sounds better. Alright. So just playing by myself today. As I said, this is more of a test than anything else. I just want to see how all the equipment and the settings go. I normally like that top left one there. It's a small map, but I like the layout of it. I'll have a look at these though. Just a bit concerned that with something like that there'll be extra cards that I haven't played this game in a month or two, so I'm a little bit hesitant to do things that I'm not familiar with, comfortable with. I might just do a salad in a small country restaurant. We'll see how that goes. So, playing this on your own, there's sort of some... I don't know. It can be a little bit harder. You've got a lot of space to cover by yourself. You can get used to it though, and there are certain things to make it easier, such as you can see I've put the table right in the corner here, so I can serve from the kitchen. Oops, I forgot plates. That's not going to go well. No, well, we get to sit and watch. And wait to fave, because I forgot plates. As I said, it has been a while since I played this game. And we just wait for the nighttime timer to go down. Not sure if it actually goes down slower when you're doing your first day or whether it just feels that way. I don't think I've ever lost in the first 3 days, other than doing something like this. Let's put that down there. I do not need the filing cabinet for this game, for this run, for this part of this run. I probably don't need the sink either, but it's probably a good idea to have it anyway. Let's see if I kill myself this time. Call in some customers, get a little bit of extra cash. Always good when you can in these first couple of days. It helps you, upgrade your stuff faster. Just never a bad thing. And that's day 1 over. It's going to take a while for me to get back into this. And I didn't call enough people in. I was hoping to get 40. 1 off. Hoping to get 40 so I could get the research desk day 2. But obviously I didn't. Missed out on that. I might grab the dining table anyway though. So even if I end up using it effectively as a what are they called? Coffee tables? I think that's probably still an improvement on the situation. Yeah, no, I can put that there still. Diagonally. Alright. I would actually like a little bit more bench space, but it would require me walking. Now, some people do just want lettuce, weird people as they are, but it's unlikely. Like, there you go, there's one. But lettuce is so quick to chop that you can normally just get away with making it to order, and it's simpler than to just getting the buttons in the right order here. Yeah, it's generally easier to make to order. Probably do so before you give the first plate out, however. They all want their food at the same time. There we go, that's the end of day 2. $52, I can now buy my research desk. I can now buy my research desk. I did not mean to put it back in the filing cabinet. So for those of you who haven't played PlateUp before, the research desk allows you to research different things, upgrading them to more useful things. So one of the things I'll be looking for normally would be to grab the sink and upgrade the sink to something that either did more plates, so there's an upgrade that allows you to place 4 plates in there and clean them all at once. The other option is to sorry, I was thinking there. The other option is to grab a sink that cleans itself, so that you don't have to touch it. You just put the plate in there and it washes itself. Dishwashers can be good, but you have to you can put 4 plates in there and it washes them, but you have to actually open and close the drawer at the end of the cycle. So depending on the way you're playing, it can work, but it can also cause some major frustration depending on how you choose to play it. Just trying to find a good arrangement here. That might work. You can see the little vial on top of the filing case. That tells me that it is still being researched, which is good. So I should be able to play that. I've given myself a little bit more bench space, which is nice. And you'll obviously notice that I grabbed an extra dining table as well. It's pretty useless at the moment unless I get really bad cards, which increases the number of customers I can have in a group. But I'm more hoping to grab some conveyor belts later, and those extra dining tables will allow me to keep the same number at the table while so order of operations keeps the same number of people at the table while allowing me to be less involved in the process. Oh, that was the clean plate. Yeah, some people won't sit at tables when you've still got dishes at them for some reason. Might just be me, but that's never bothered me before. I might help by removing the dishes. You can see already my lack of practice and to some degree skill in the game has already stopped me from making phone calls and getting the extra cash. It's a bit sad, to be honest, but we are trying. So, I got a blueprint desk when I upgraded, which is okay. It cycles through different blueprints that you can then choose to lock in for the next day. I was hoping for a duplicator, though I don't have 120 gold to be buying it anyway, but... Tipping culture will reduce my income. Potato salad makes it harder to... Yeah, no. Potato salads, if I remember correctly, are a little bit... have a number of different ingredients, and on top of that, there's also the issue that... Ooh, blueprint cabinet. Awesome. Would have loved the duplicator now, but so be it. Yeah, and I don't think I'll get the... actually, I might. Running out of plates, need better sinks, need better dining tables. There really is a lot to do here. Honestly, my economy is normally the issue early game. Particularly early game. Well, I need the blueprint cabinet, whether I like wasting it or not. How much is the blueprint desk? 60. Yeah, well, that's not going to work right now, is it? I might just get the plates now. Yeah, these first cards of plates double up the number of plates that you have in the stack. Just makes life simpler. Might grab the sink and start trying to research that and see if I can get the sink that I'm wanting. Which, to be honest, I'm not quite sure which one I'm wanting right now, but you know. And I don't have enough for the dining table after all that. A bit disappointing. But as I said, it's not for right now anyway, it's for, Nope, can't put that there. It's for later. Oh yes, that makes it easier. Cool. Alright, let's run it again. We might swap them, to be honest. We'd probably put the 4 table at the top. Just leave it like that. We're still early on enough that I will probably be able to get by, even with poor decision-making skills. Come here, tomato. And accidentally made the perfect order for them. It's always nice when you get it right first time. Those messes on the floor can be an absolute nightmare too. They're okay when they're small ones, you can sort of walk around them, but there's one particular game where I got them all over the place, didn't have time to clean them. I was, over day 10 or something, probably the highest I'd ever gotten before, and I just couldn't make things fast enough because I kept getting stuck in all the messes. It was not a pleasant experience. And to lose a run just because you got caught in a mess is frustrating, I guess. What do you guys want? A nice easy one. I really do want the plates closer, but I can't think of how to do it with the current setup. I feel like I sort of have to move the whole thing around. Nope. Let's get them inside before they get upset with me. Probably even more important now to call people in, now that I've lost the income for making them wait so long for things. Should have grabbed that someone on the way past. Yeah. And that's day 4? Yeah, day 4 over. However, I do wait before I do these last 2 orders and get these upgrades done. I have a habit of leaving them too long and then forgetting about them, which gets rather frustrating. I have a wash basin, which if I remember correctly is the 4 stack, which is probably the one I wanted, given the size of the kitchen. This small map gives limited options for automation, so there's just not the space to work with. Still dining tables, this is good. Let's go see what this wash basin is. Washes up to 4 plates at once, but cannot provide water, which is not an issue because we do not need water provided at the moment. It is, however, 60. What was this? Discount. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind the discount desk, but I definitely don't need it at the moment. Now the counter upgrades to what? A prep station, which increases cutting speeds. Could be helpful for the lettuce, to be honest. But I feel like all the extra moving around I would do would sort of negate any bonus there. I have a feeling it can turn into a freezer as well, which I don't think I want at all. So you can see there at the moment, the 2's there. If I pick up this table, it moves to there, vice versa, vice versa. It took me way too long to figure out what was happening there. Oops. No. Oh, that was close. That would have been the end of the run there. Yeah, it took me way too long to figure out what was happening with those numbers. The dirty plates after they finished eating stack in that spot. I do actually want something there. And so if you don't have those numbers in the right spots, you can't pick up the plates, especially when, as you can see, I'm sort of covering up the doorway, so I can't get out once I'm in the middle of the run. So yeah, I lost way too many runs by unwisely placing it there. I want to expand out a little bit more, but I don't know how to use the space better. Just leave it at that. Let's see what upgrades I get. I have a copying desk, which is what I was wanting. I just have to save up the 120. And a freezer, I think that is, which is what I expected. Disappointed at, but expected. I think I used a freezer once, but honestly, frozen prep stations are like streets better. Freezers aren't too bad if you're doing pizzas, because there's 4 servings, and so it's effectively a prep station anyway. But if you're not doing a pizza, or possibly something else with the same number of serves, I'm not really sure why you're getting a freezer in this game. I can stack 4 in there. I forgot I upgraded that sink. And this is obviously one of the reasons why you get a larger plate stack as well, because you can fit the entire stack of plates of that first set of plates in the sink. And that causes a problem because you've then got no plates to work with. The only problem with this sink is it's like really slow, comparatively. Still pressing buttons in the wrong order. What are you wanting? Yeah, 2 tomatoes. Finished everything? Yeah. Alright. That's another guy paid. Now we get to decide what it looks like. Realistically, what benefits I want more than that. I'm a practical person. Increase patience. Sitting before they're cleared is nice, but it requires 9 decoration points, and I'm not likely to get that till day 15 if I even get there, so... However, I don't use consumables, so there's no point of having them potentially reused. Decreased eating and thinking time would be nice, but halves eating time, no serving phase. Yeah, I think we'll go charming. And none of these things are worth grabbing, which is good because I need to save up for the copying desk anyway, so I guess that's... I hate these rounds. I really don't care about the decoration of the place, except for the benefits that it can give me. Are there extra bits and pieces? No, they're free things again. Yeah, okay. This is for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I just don't care about how the place looks. Not enough to pay for it, I should always say. I do appreciate a nice looking restaurant, but it's just, I'm not going to pay for it. I prefer to put my money into equipment or something like that. Like these floor coverings and wall coverings, I use them because they make it look cool and they're free. But it's, yeah, I'm just not paying for it. I think we're ready to go another round. Not upgrading anything. They're all 1s or 2s. The fireplace 2s or 3s? Whatever. Let's go see. So if the fireplace is a 3, then I might throw away the freezer. Yeah, no, $100 for 2. Fairly certain. Yeah, I can get 2 wall lights for 60 or 100 for, yeah, it's just not worth it. Put that there, and let's go. So I won't be doing any upgrading today because I've got the copying desk, which is what I want, and I don't want to lose that. I just have to wait for the cash now to actually purchase it. And the freezer, I don't think I can upgrade anyway. Knew I should have asked before I placed it down. Did they say they were going to become more messy? I don't remember that. Oh well. I've got 1 serving of salad for people already. Ah, very nice. Yeah. Just wash the dishes. Because, you know, the chefs actually cook the dishes in the kitchen. Actually, to be fair, they might in some places. The kitchen I worked in had enough of us that we didn't need to wash the dishes ourselves most of the time. There was the occasional time where it was particularly quiet and we didn't have a dishwasher. Oh well, you can have that one then. Ungrateful person. Let's call the rest of the people in, get a little bit of extra cash. And we have enough for our duplicating desk, provided I don't fail. That will be nice. The only problem with that is I still actually have to pay for the things I'm duplicating, but you know. It's a start. It means that if I ever get conveyor belts, I'll actually be able to do some serious automation. Only problem is I find I normally get conveyor belts just as I'm getting to the point where I'm so desperate for them I'm going to lose anyway, so we'll see. Less patience or, yeah, no thank you, not adding stuff to my salads. Less patience. That's an easy decision to make. Alright, so copying desk. Ooh, we're going to have to rearrange again. No, that one can go there, that one can go there. No, not there, there. Allows me to get outside. So we don't want the freezer, but do we want any of this stuff? The rapid mixer is useless. There's nothing there I particularly want. The rapid mixer... What does it do? Does it cut? So it can perform the cutting. Realistically, what I want is a conveyor mixer. So yeah, that's probably worth grabbing, to be honest. Because if I get one of them for the tomatoes and one of them for the lettuce, that's all I should need. Put that away. Grab that. The question is, dining table. Do I want the dining room table? sorry, you guys can't see. The dining room table is on the floor outside the door underneath my camera at the moment. The question is, do I want it? I don't want the counter, the sink, or the specials terminal. Do I want another dining table? I don't think so. I'm not likely to get to the point where I've got group sizes of higher... Oh, actually, what is it? Higher than 3. I could actually have group sizes higher than 3. I guess the reason I'm asking this is because I could re-roll and hope to get a conveyor belt. And actually, maybe that... No, I might duplicate the dining table. Because there is a chance at some point that I will stop getting dining tables. So it's better to get them now than to miss out and need them later. Now, to rearrange the kitchen. Can't do that. So that's what I've been doing, but I need to add the duplicator into the spot of the tomatoes. You're putting the table there, putting the things there might be good. Alright, let's move all these up. What? Put that up there, do you think? No. No, I might put that there. Put the bin right out here. I'm not likely to need the bin. Really not likely to need the bin. Put them there. I'll put the research and the copying desks down the bottom here next to the phones. What time is it? Because that should allow me Alright, so they are now both researching and copying, which is good. Got my plates. Actually, let's put the plates up. No, I want them somewhere close to the sink. I think that's my best bet at the moment. Right, let's go, I think. Got some more spaces for lettuce, which is nice. Oh dear, looks like I got those tables in the wrong order. Slightly concerning. At least I can reach both of those. If I have got them wrong, which should be okay. Still obviously prefer not to have made the error, but yeah, there you go. And see, there you go. That's what happens when the number's in the wrong spot. Thankfully, I accidentally happened to set up the kitchen in a way that would allow me to rectify that anyway. So we are okay. I was hoping maybe that plate would allow the people to come in straight away. Apparently they don't like that though. Why did I put the plate back? No clue. That was not wise. See, tricks like that, like picking up and putting the plate back down, it gets past the block for people waiting outside. So they'll start coming in and then they've already got the table allocated, regardless of the fact that normally the rules wouldn't allow them to sit there. We are going too slow. Let's see the outside timer going down faster than I'd like. I'm just walking too far, that's the biggest issue at the moment. Which is why I like automation. Better design would also work, but you know. Also not walking past the things I need. Alright, so that's the end of the day. I'm going to get through it anyway. And these people are going to have to wait for their meals because I need to do research and duplication. And it upgrades the tables, which is what I didn't want it to do, but anyway. And the mixer became a heated mixer, which is not what I wanted it to do either. Oh well. The benefit of doing these upgrades, even if they're not things that I'm wanting, is that I can what's the word? I can do a reroll. So I've got extra cards now than you would normally get. So you can see, well, you can only see 4 envelopes. There are 5 envelopes on the ground out there. But I now have duplicates of 2 items that I don't want. Which means that I get an extra 2 on top of the 5 that are already there. And a blueprint desk. So I've now got a research, a blueprint, and a duplicator. Now the reason this is good, now the numbers go back to where I wanted them. And there's a dining table after I put everything back. Actually, I'm not sure I can do much about that at the moment. But let's grab it anyway. I don't think I'm going to want anything else out there. So let's move that up here. What is this? Heated mixer is slow but can cook, but I'm not cooking anything, so that's useless. So I'll upgrade it again. This is the simple tablecloth. Customers share food, but it takes longer to think and doesn't combine with other tables. And I can't upgrade it. So, what I actually want to do is grab that. Because I want to upgrade the mixer, so it needs to be next to this, but I only want, and I want to duplicate it as well, but I only want to duplicate this table that I'm about to put there. I should have done this last time, but I forgot about this, yeah, order of operations, I guess. Bin can go way over here because I'm not using it. So though I don't want any of them, the blueprint desk I do want. Because it allows me to get conveyors when I may not normally get access to them. So as much as I don't really want to pay $60 for it, so what's the other option? Upgrade it to a discount. But I don't have another thing, so yeah, we're just going to do that. We are still running out of space. Yes, that can go there and that can go there. Am I doing a reroll? Guess that's the next question. I think not, because I've got everything filled. So on the only benefit would be if I got a blueprint cabinet. And one item out of, what, 25, 30? It's not worth it. So, can I better design the layout? I think realistically, no. I've just got to learn to use it better. Let's go with that. Realistically, what's the worst that can happen? I start a new restaurant. Though I think realistically, once this restaurant goes, I'll have to go. I've got to go off to work at some point, and I'd prefer it be some point earlier than rather than later. Dish rack could be helpful, particularly for automation purposes, but it requires room. It's probably just not worth it, to be honest. Flower pot. I've seen some really cool plays. Well, cool. I've seen some plays with the flower pot, but it's not the way I want to play the game, so we're just not going to go that way. I did end up with one once, and didn't actually use it well. But yeah, it's not my playstyle. Automation, cool. Sending people away, not so cool. Grab the plates when you're next to them, Brandon. That's nice. Just a lettuce man. Ah, the floor protector could be nice. Ah, sure, why not? It will certainly help. Yeah, I'm going to ring a couple of people in. May not be the wisest idea I've ever had, but should give me a little bit of cash. So long as I move fast enough, we'll be fine. What does this single person want? Just some lettuce, I can work with that nice and quickly. Yes, the tomatoes. Or the addition of the tomatoes, that's the issue. And I just stare at a lettuce, because I can't think straight. That's the day over, so this last couple can just wait. While I upgrade and duplicate. And really hope that I get a conveyor mixer this time. There we go. Still don't have conveyor belts to load it, or grabbers I think I need actually, but you know, we're getting there. And now we've got 2 more dining tables. What do you want? Yep, tomatoes. And that's that. So my blue floor protector will show up outside. These other things are stuck in the filing cabinet. So the soaking sink is the automatic one that I was speaking about before. There's another dining table. Honestly, I wouldn't mind metal dining tables, but I actually don't think it's worth it. I think we just take the risk now, because I can't really fit too much more into the building, to be honest. I can fit, what, a single up here? And that would require me to lose space in the kitchen anyway. So no. And the floor protector will go in the duplicator. And doesn't need upgrading, so that can just stay there. I only need 2 conveyor mixers. They are expensive, however. And until I get the grabber, it literally just sits there doing nothing. Just disappointing. I was supposed to buy those dining tables, not just put them on the ground. Actually, I may not have enough now. No, I do. Thankfully, they're only 20 apiece. Dining table, countersink, soaking sink. Both of them are full of stuff. I actually don't need to duplicate this mixer, but I'll duplicate it so that I can throw the... like I can re-roll next time. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, I think that's it. Let us go. Day 9. I'm actually a little bit surprised I got this far on my first run in how many months now? Ugh. As you can see, I make so many mistakes. Sharp cutlery? That's one of those consumables I was talking about before that I don't use. It makes people eat faster, but on my own, I can't serve fast enough anyway, so making them eat faster would be helpful in some very small circumstances, but because you actually have to give them the cutlery, it doesn't help me at all. If I had a second person type idea, then yes, it would be helpful. But with just me, I have never found it to be a benefit. Let's get this next person in so that they're not waiting outside. Ah, that's very nice. Didn't have to walk all that distance. Display stand? Don't think that would be overly helpful. I'm really hoping for a grabber, to be honest. Scrubbing brush actually could be really helpful. Let's grab that. Scrubbing brush increases the speed that you clean up dishes in the sink, and since I'm doing that by hand, speeding that process up is probably not a bad idea. Why would you come in as a group and then sit that far apart? Let's get these off the table. And this is a problem, like the sink's full. I actually think I'll lose here. I'm just not practiced enough anymore. I was never good to start with, to be honest, but... And there we go. Oh, what? Yeah, no, there's no way I can get a second set out. Oh well, it's good while it lasted. That took a surprisingly long time to fail after all that. Still don't think I would have made it, but it would have been closer than that. An extra life for next time? Alright. Well... I think that's all for the night, to be honest. As I said, I've got to go and do some cleaning, so... That's what I'll spend the rest of the... evening doing? Listening to an audiobook and got everything you can't hear? Yeah, there we go. It's just a little bit noisier than I expected it to be. Let's pull that down a bit. That's better. Alright, well that's the end of my stream for today. I don't know when I'll next be on, hopefully not too far away. But I'm yet to decide when I'm going to set time down to just stream. So at the moment it'll be a little bit random, and hopefully we'll be a little bit more on schedule at a later date. Alright, I'll meet up with you guys later. Goodbye.